All right, let me show you how to use the AI skill that we've built for the ground lease valuation model. Now, before I start, I want to say this, and it's important. This is not a replacement for you understanding real estate financial modeling, real estate valuation, the ground lease valuation model in and of itself. This AI skill is intended to allow your AI to help you use this model in a more efficient way. So it's kind of akin to when you were in the fourth grade, you learned long division by hand, and that took so much longer. And once you understood long division by hand, the world gave you a calculator and you've never done it by hand again. And that is the same here. If you don't understand the principles of present value, the principles of a ground lease versus a leasehold, if you don't actually understand how this model works, you should not use this AI skill. The skill is meant to accelerate the use of this model. Now, with that said, you're going to need two things. The first is you'll need the model itself. And I would imagine you've already opened up this Excel model. You've already explored it and understood how it works. The other thing you're going to need is the .skill file, and either Claude or ChatGPT or Perplexity or Manus or OpenClaw or any of these others, you're going to need an AI tool that's going to use the skill. And so in my case, I'm going to use Claude. And the first thing I need to do is install the skill. Now, the easiest way in Claude, at least as of 2026, middle of 2026, is to click this plus button and go to Skills, Manage Skills, and then just click this, Create Skill, Upload Skill. If you're unfamiliar with that process I just went through, I'll include a link to skills in general and a tutorial for how to install skills. But here I go. I'm uploading this skill. Once it's uploaded, I see it in my personal skills list, and I can come back to a fresh thread or chat. Now, with the skill installed, there's really two places, at least in Claude, where I can use the skill. And the first is just in chat, or Claude Cowork, or Claude Code, I guess, although I wouldn't imagine you'd use this with Claude Code. And here in this environment, I can say pull in the file and then do something with it, which I'm going to show you an example in a second. So this is the first place. My preference with financial models, especially given that I am acting as a guide to the AI, I'm harnessing the AI, but I'm not letting it autonomously work in a way that could produce an output that I don't trust. I'm actually going to use Claude in Excel as another option. So here I have installed my Claude in Excel add-in, and you'll find because I've installed the skill, it is now here. Let's see, right there, ground lease valuation model. And so I don't need to do anything more. Again, if I were in chat, I would need to drag, pull the file in, and then have some conversation about what I want it to do with the file, which that works. But here what's nice is I can see it work. And so here, let me open this a bit more. Let's check and do ask before edits. And let's start with a conversation with Claude to ensure that we agree, he and I, with what I want. Now, what do I want? Well, I have a hypothetical scenario. I have this hypothetical ground lease, and I just want to do a very first valuation of this ground lease. What is it worth? So why does that matter? Well, maybe I'm a lender considering lending on the ground lease, or even a lender lending on the leasehold. And I want to get a sense of what the ground is worth relative to the leasehold. Maybe I'm considering acquiring this. Maybe I'm the owner of it. I just want to understand what the value of this is, or I'm an heir to this land and I want to understand what it's worth. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I might want to value this land. And valuing the land, it's a fairly simple present value exercise. It's the present value of the future cash flows of this investment. And understanding the investment is about reading through this lease. And so my first step here, and again, this is entirely hypothetical. I did find a real address just so I had some specs on it, but this is entirely hypothetical. I'm going to drag that file in. So here I drag the lease in, and I say, I'd like to value this property. Please read I'm going to use a / and ensure I get the skill that I want. The ground lease valuation model skill. Please read the skill and then help me with this exercise. Now, it starts again by reading the skill. We see this, read the skill. We can dig in if we care. The uploaded file doesn't appear in the expected input directory. Let me search more broadly and also read the remaining skill files I need. So it doesn't quite understand that it's actually inside of Excel right now. It expected to find the file in this chat, but that's okay. It'll get it in a second. Read the model layout and current values, reading the cells, read model layout and current values. That might be an edit to the skill actually, is to let it know that in some cases it's actually sitting inside the Excel workbook and it doesn't need to have the file in the chat itself. That's okay. So it says, now I have all the information. Let me extract the key deal terms from the document. This is that lease. Then figure out which workflow the user needs. Now it asks which workflow. The reason why is in the skill itself, it asks you which role that you might play. And so you might be in a lender role, or you might be in a leaseholder role, or a ground lease role, or there's a variety of roles. So Claude wants to check. So this is where Claude asks, do we want to have it log changes that it made? And I think that's important. So I'm going to go always allow. And it creates this new file, Claude log. And then it tracks any changes it made. Let's come back to the ground lease. It gives, of course, our standard disclaimer. That's the one I gave you at the beginning, which is you need to understand real estate financial modeling if you're going to be using tools like this. And then it asks, which investment decision are you making? And, you know, we're let's say landowner leased fee. And you'll notice here that it's gone ahead and abstracted the lease a bit. I've read the ground lease agreement. Capitol Tower, 200 Peachtree Center, gives land size improvements, lease start and end, base rent escalation, net lease, and so forth. Good, you're the landowner, valuing the leased fee interest. For workflow one, I need the lease terms, which I have from the document, plus a few market assumptions from you. And so again, the skill helps the AI understand the model itself so we know what we're going to enter. So it says, what is the stabilized NOI for the improved property before ground lease payments? And let's say, I don't know, so leave as a placeholder for now. Which market cap rate should we use for the underlying property? I don't know yet. What discount rate for the ground lease cash flows, unsubordinated lease, risk-free plus what? So, yeah, I don't know. Let's use 6.5. What's nice though is it is helping you understand what are the inputs that are needed in order to perform this analysis. And so now we know, all right, I got to get the NOI, say from a broker or from the tenant. I need to get market cap rate today. Otherwise, it has what it needs in that file. Got it. I'll populate all the lease terms from the document using your 6.5% discount rate and leave NOI, cap rate, and re-tenanting cost as placeholders. Let me set up a plan. Now valuation modeling. And now it's going through the plan. You see this here? Yeah, okay, good. Let me verify those dates came through. So you see it working as it thinks through the different steps. And over the next few minutes, now the ground lease terms, the lease says this amount, 10% compounding increase every 10 years. Wait, the lease says lease year 11 for the first adjustments for the first increase happens at the start of year 11, 10 years in then, all right? So it's just kind of like reasoning through, thinking through this. It has some placeholder for NOI, placeholder for market cap, re-tenanting costs, reversion growth rate, discount rate. Now let me read back the key output. Since the model is open in Excel and recalculates live, the formula should be current. Now, the skill itself includes what's needed for the chat version of Claude, ChatGPT, or any others to actually read. There's a recalculate step that it needs to do. But because we're in Excel, that step is unnecessary, and that's what it's saying right here. And then it comes back and it let us know all of the inputs that it added. You'll notice that those cells had changed as it worked. But I have property name, address, and it tells us which cell they were added to. Quick interpretation: at the 6.5 discount rate with these placeholders, the lease fee interest is worth $85.8 million with a 4.95 going in cap rate. That cap rate sits below the 6% property cap rate, which is expected since ground lease cash flows are bond-like and carry less risk. Note the NOI and cap rate drive the fee simple and reversion. Once you plug in actual figures, the leased fee present value will shift. And then it updated the Claude log. And so that is the AI skill for our ground lease valuation model. Let us know if you run into any trouble either installing it or using it. If you spot any errors, this is the first version of this AI skill. There certainly are errors. So please let us know if you spot any issues. Otherwise, thanks for your time.